next thing I wanted to get into is the Jordan 1 Union LA release. There will be a release on February 27th, which is a Thursday. Kind of weird, but it'll be online. Um, and there has been previously a Union 1 or a Union Jordan 1 collab, and that I think was an iconic sneaker. So, do y'all have any opinions on this new release, this new colorway?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool that they this time are using the Chicagos and the shadows. I think they look good. I think their original idea of combining two colorways is a simple but effective idea, and they're continuing it here. The only qualms I have maybe are just like the little blue threads we got going. I just feel like that's a bit out of place, but other than that, I think the shoes are going to sell out. And I mean, it's a Union Jordan. They pretty much always do. But I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think they got another colorway coming at some point too, right? Or is it just these ones dropping soon?
It's like there's been like a UNC Royal kind of fusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at those right now. Ugh. Okay, those ones I'm not messing with.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll be honest. Out of those two, I think the Chicago little Shadow One fusion, the one that's set to release, I think that one looks better. But even then, man, and I understand it's two iconic silhouettes being merged, but I'm not really the biggest fan of them. I think to me, they do not compare to the initial release from a few years back. I believe it was 7 years ago. So I'm not.
Damn, already.
Right, which is wild. I'm not really feeling this, and I just think it's because red and gray, I just don't vibe with it as much.
Well, I think they did it best on the OGs, which were like the black toes, and then I'm forgetting the name of the upper portion, but like that lighter gray. I think that just they complement each other better there. I think these look a lot more mashed, like very visibly. The other ones you could kind of get away with thinking, oh, that's its own colorway, just like with a different collar than the heel. But these now are very visibly like two different pairs stitched together.
100%. And I'm all right with like the I get it. It's cool if you like Jordan 1s like I do. You see where they're coming from. But I even think about that the NRG Storm Blue, that little was like that red. It's like that bread kind of heel, or I guess upper, and then the rest of the sneaker was like that storm blue colorway. I thought that was also a very nice little merge or union, if you will. But I just
that's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But man, I just don't vibe with it. And then I'm really curious. We haven't mentioned it yet, but how do you feel about the yellow laces? Because
I actually think they tie them together.
Yeah. Stop.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. That's
so
crazy.
bar.
That's a bar. That is a bar.
I thought you the way you said it.
I should have played that off.
The way you said it made it sound like you were dicking at my union comment. I think they tied them together, but nah. No, I agree. I do think it does kind of have that like the cherry on top. Even then, like, it just doesn't complete the sneaker for me. I just don't.
It is a little McDonald's looking. A little.
Yes, like exactly.
Anytime I see that red and yellow together, I'm just gonna think the golden arches. But maybe that's me and an American problem. But
no, I'm with you. Well,
I will say the quality looks good on the leather. But also, I think it's interesting these are dropping now because we just had the black toes, and I got myself a pair because I've been wanting a pair of black toes for, I want to say, since like 2015.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted just a Jordan 1 with the black and red. But I originally tried to go for, when I was first getting into sneakers heavy, it was the bread toes. And I just could not get those. And so ever since then, I've been on the lookout. And these ones have been sitting in places. So it makes me wonder how well this Union release is going to do. Like, they might sell out off rip. But over time, I'm not sure the resale is going to be that high. Just because going off the recent Black Toe Reimagined release, I mean, no one's showing up for those. So it'll be interesting to watch.
I hear you for sure. Dre, do you have any thoughts, any reactions?
Not too much, honestly. Like I said before, which hopefully will become well known on this podcast over time. Not that big into ones, but you know, I appreciate what Union, like what they do. I appreciate them bringing something different to one silhouette, and just like you guys said, the mashup, the stitching, that kind of thing. But Alexi took the words out of my mouth. This is very Mickey D's. I think if you're gonna pull up to Mickey D's, you want a little sponsorship, or like got a little, maybe you
job
gotta,
interview.
You know what I'm saying? If you got to be Ronald McDonald, you got to get in that costume. These would be dope to wear with that costume or something. You know, a little mascot action. But other than that, yeah, I can't see myself rocking these. But I can appreciate what they do. I hope they do more in the future, or if they do, you got to do it right. Because I don't think you should spam them. But I want to see something different, because like you said, these UNC blue ones also aren't hitting.
Yeah.
So if you're just gonna spam them, then I don't know.
Maybe they just lost the sauce, man. Because really, it was only those original ones. If we're talking strictly about ones, that's the only one that really popped off. Because their last pair, it like looked like a baseball glove, like knit onto the shoe, like the thread of like a baseball glove. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. I didn't mind those, but go ahead and
I didn't mind them personally, but clearly the vast majority of people did mind them, and now you could get them for like $70. Like,
yeah, I've debated it.
So,
I'm not gonna lie.
I have too. I was like, damn, like $70, you know, that might be a deal. But for real, like with maybe they just lost the sauce, and now they're just going back to what they knew worked. I mean, we'll see if it works again.
100%, and I think it will. I think we all feel like that it'll do well. I don't think it matches to the OGs, but you know, it'll definitely sell out, I'm sure. Given how the ones, like, I'm looking at this Breads release from a few weeks ago, the market is doing pretty well on those. So you know, I think.
But those were so limited. That's the thing.
Right, and these will also be limited, right? So it's
but not nearly as much. Like, I'm guessing these, I'm shooting a random number out, but I'm guessing like 40,000, 30,000 pairs. Those breads was like under 10K, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still eyeing the market on those, but I don't think I'll bite the bullet.
They just look mad stiff, those breads.
But listen, I've been eyeing breads for a while now, but you know, we don't have to get into that.